Be Lovely Riesling. Yeah, my homie T's gave to me, and it is good. Like it's not a sweet wine, but it's definitely got enough. Got enough of taste to it that it's not just strictly like that hard hitting wine and shit like that. This shit is good though. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Yeah, and of course, always here this water, this righteous hydration. Um, I'll be honest with you. I fucked around and left my Yeti cup. I fucked around and left it at work. I was so caught up in the euphoria of having this weekend off that I just left work and I just didn't turn back. I just left my cup just sitting there and all that shit, man. Yeah, man, I had to go. I'll take care of that on Monday. I'm in the dish pit, so I'll wash my own shit. So I'll be out. How y'all doing, man? Y'all had a good week? Mine's consisted of a lot of work. I'm gonna be in that pit. I'll take it. And this shit sauce. I got a group of headbands coming in Tuesday. I got about 6 coming in, yeah, because we're gonna just steadily keep doing it. And I'm gonna wear them outside one day. Because I don't really wear these outside the house in this podcast. But I'm gonna try it outside one day. Just to see. Just, get at a female, talk to it, spit some G or whatever. See if they're even receptive to it. Because I'm telling you right now, a couple of podcasts ago, I was talking about how I was gonna say fuck it and go back to LRG, and I had to go back. And they hit me last week with it was a sale because the summer's over, so they had a sale on shorts for $20. I bought 5 pair. Yep, sure did. Yep, bought 5 pair of them junks for sure. So they have another sale now. I may go out there and spring a little bit extra bread because those they got some sweatpants up there I want to get, and excuse me. And I know them shits they gonna be probably about 50 plus, something like that. But as long as I get one with each paycheck, I'll be all right. Got to buy some more jeans too, because I'm getting back in the sauce world. I had a conversation maybe a month or two ago with my homies, and my homie Joe, aka Black Man, he cooked me so bad about how I used to be sauce and now I don't give a shit no more. That resonated with me. That made me want to clean, even something as simple as shorts and a t-shirt. I'm not gonna be able to do it regularly anymore. Nah. I end up buying some shoes. I found some Nikes that I wanted to wear. Cause I was really one day I was going to buy some slides. And at Rack Room, they be having saucy Nike slides. So I saw some shoes there, and it was some Air Maxes. I forgot what they called, the XCs or something like that. Whatever it was, I bought 2 pair of them too. And I just been slowly getting back into the game for real. What up, Reese? This is one of the things, like, I got this off T Public, and I'm telling y'all right now, this is no sponsorship. They haven't given me a damn thing. This is probably one of the best sites, period. Fuck whether it's clothing or anything. I'm telling you right now. I bought some shirts for my mom, sister, and niece. Of course, I didn't get the right size. So I was, setting up to do a return with them. Return the shirts that I had, because they, all I gotta do is just put them back in the box, change the tag, and I was already ready to send it back, just waiting for them to send me the address or whatever to where I need to send it. My nigga, they did not want to return. They sent me another box of the shirts with the sizes I actually wanted. So now I'm just sitting here with like 8 shirts that I can't wear right now. So if anybody's like a 3X or what's the name of that shit? A woman's large or something like that, I got some shirts. I bought for my sister. I bought her a Biggie shirt. It's a Biggie, Michael Jackson, Jimi Hendrix, and I want to say Prince. Got my mama 2 Marvin Gaye shirts, and my niece got a Rico Nasty and the cat eating the ramen. Yeah, but they sent all them shirts. They sent the new sizes back, and I ain't have to return the shit. So sauce to them, and they ain't have to give them no bread either. So that's TEE Public. Go up there every other week. They having a sale for $13. I mean, that may not be your sauce or where you want to be at, but for the regular day-to-day shit when I'm chilling, I like a good t-shirt, especially when you can get one of like some of your favorite artists, my nigga. Like the next one, I'm gonna try to get like the Ziggy. My next shit will probably be album covers. If I can find it, just go up there on T Public and see what album covers I can find. Because that was big. And because somebody roasted me the last episode, y'all had me out here looking for posters and shit put on this back wall. Fuck that. This is not going down. When I leave, definitely. Oh man, they fit good, man. They fit like a dog, man. It's a nice t-shirt. Reese, have you seen me since the summer? And you like the t-shirts outside of the highly respected one? Like that day I came over your crib maybe a couple weeks ago. Yeah, this was a T Public shirt. Man, they got a bunch of artists up there, and like it's a bunch of shit up there. Like for the most part, that's what y'all usually see me in, unless I'm, shouting out the homie brands or something like that. Cause I still got one. I got a saucy one over there that I probably put on later on for the next episode. True to size all day. This is a 4X, and it fit good. Like it got the proper hang and everything, because I don't need it as wide, because I'm not wide in my, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, because especially for you, Reese, you cool, man. I mean, you're a fit dude, so regular large or something like that, that'll be cool. Like my pops is the extra large, and his was cool, and it had the proper, the hang on it. When I mean the hang, like the shirt hangs down like below your pockets, because it ain't no way in hell you should be seeing my belt loops. Fuck that. And his was nice. Remember I told you how he put on the John jersey when I bought him that for Father's Day? He does that for all the clothes. Like I bought him some shirts off the site, and he instantly went and tried on each shirt, and whichever one was the favorite was gonna win out, and the other ones he didn't even put them up. He just sat them beside him and shit. Pop's a damn trip, man. With this episode, I'm probably not gonna be talking a whole lot of sports, like NFL for real, because I'm gonna say that for Thursday, I'm off Thursday, so I'll do the week at a glance. This past Thursday up until Monday Night Football, and on Thursday I could just go ahead and converse about that. Today, more or less not gonna do that. So like I said, as always, work is chill and it's easy. There go Pops right there. What up, Pops? Matter of fact, I'm gonna get at you after I done with this episode. I'm gonna watch these games. I wanted to watch the Miami game with you yesterday, but you was still at work, and I'm glad that it would have hated to watch that together with the homie. But man, it ain't been nothing going on, man. Just chilling, man. Took my niece out to breakfast yesterday at Tommy's, man. That was good, man. That shit still yeah, that was good. They always hit. I mean, I enjoy breakfast. If I had to pick, that's my favorite meal. Breakfast, because I fucks with all of them. Man, after looking and seeing this headband and this mini fro, I look like a fat Bradley Bill right now. What else I've been doing? I've been on that 2K. I cannot lie to you. And I want to shout out 2K because the last maybe about 2 or 3 years in the community has been down on 2K. What reason being? For the majority, most of y'all haven't complained. There's issues there. There's exploits from people that abuse the fuck out of them. And just because most of the issues I hear people talking about with 2K usually deal with online community and online the online gaming portion of it. Because as far as like the franchise mode go, you ain't got no complaints. I don't believe it at all. Easily top 5, one of the best franchise modes in sports gaming, probably history. So, and with that, I really like that people are enjoying this 2K and want to play it. Because I want people to enjoy that game. I want you to enjoy every hobby that you dabble into. I don't want you to, watch movies and, go into the theater every weekend and you watch a month of bad movies. Like, I don't want that for you, man. I wouldn't want that from nobody, man, to spend a whole month every week, 4 weeks in a row. Went 4 Fridays in a row. And, you go in the morning. You at 11 a.m. at the movie theater. And they all stink. That would be trash. But I'm really liking how the community is enjoying the game. I, too, am enjoying the game. Because for those who know me and have played 2K with me, I am a slasher. I've always been a slasher. I haven't shot a 3 since whichever 2K had frequency vibrations. That nickname was ass. But but that's the last time I recall shooting a 3 purposely. So even with this new, I like how they added a lot of wrinkles into the slashing game. Like it's not just hitting X, the holding turbo and hitting X. No, that was never my style anyway, because you can ask anybody in this chat or you can leave it in the comment section with, I will introduce you to people that I've played with that will tell you this is not a cheese thing. Jamal always is driving. He's always slashing and he always knows what to do with the slashing. So I, for one, was not salty when they added this new thing because for your fancy dunks, you got a shot meter now. That shit sauce. And they want you to think more properly about how, what shots you may want to take. If I'm driving to the left strong with the left hand, I should be pressing the analog to the left so I can either do the layup or dunk animation with that hand. If I try to take it to the right, more than likely I will lose the ball. Or if I try to go straight up for a regular one, since it's so casual with the standard holding up on the shot stick, then my shit might not go the right way. So I really enjoy it. I do like it. Now, if y'all could do something to curve these goddamn overbearing, man, these motherfuckers be out here. They be shooting. Do you hear me? It ain't no other way to put it. There ain't no other way to put it, my nigga. These niggas are shooting. They hitting these shots. And it ain't that bad. Because I don't play rec like that. I really don't. It's just because we not ass. We're a good team. Play with some good people. We handle our business for the most part. But, man, when they come up there with them damn exploits and even when it's not you going through the shit of having to go through 3 or 4 picks and having niggas hit you with the left and the right and they don't lose no stamina and it can be overbearing sometimes. So I just try to stay away. I don't want to deal with people who exploit the game. I'm cool on that. I'll play my franchise and this year playing my career, that damn RPG, you out here starting music labels and all that shit. You doing a whole lot of shit outside of the basketball this time. But I do like how they give you the option. You can do this shit if you want to. Or you could just play the NBA games all the time or just be at the park the whole trip. Some of them things I will do so I can get the VC so I don't have to do a whole lot of shit. But I'm enjoying the game for the most part, man. I really like what they're doing. I mean, the MP thing is lame, but they always got the lame nickname and the story that don't seem as real, but I'll take it. The gameplay works. People are enjoying it. I'm so glad to see that. You want to know who's taking the L in this situation, though? Yeah, somebody taking the L in this situation. EA Sports, Madden. I'm looking at y'all sorry trifling asses. Definitely am. So, one big thing that Madden was preaching on this past summer was how they're going to bring franchise gamers back to Madden. Because, it had gotten so bad that people was buying PCs and buying modded copies of NCAA or NFL 2K5 and Madden 09 and stuff like that, NCAA 08, they were doing that stuff. What up, Night Vision? They would much rather go through the process of going through your PC and modding and getting all this shit and getting a roster on a thumb drive and putting that shit in your 360 after you formatted it on your PC and shit like that. They would much rather do that than play your game. So one of the first news things that they were coming out with up for Madden was how we've improved franchise. You're going to want to play this shit. Look at this video. Look what we're adding scouting. We're adding all types of things to the franchise. Look, franchise guys, look, we're doing our part. And then a month later, they said the scouting won't be at launch. So I'm like, okay, understandable. The game comes out maybe like damn near a month before the season starts. So I'm like, once the season starts, we might get it up there. We in week 2, and they just sat there and put out a message that they're going to delay it. You niggas are failing. You are trash. Now, the only way that it will change is people just have to stop putting so much money into it. Because even with the sales being down, the sales were down. They had the audacity to have a free weekend of 2K last weekend. I mean, of Madden. Don't nobody give a fuck. 2K's out, man. Nobody gives a shit. We're not playing this game. And then a week later, you tell us that you putting the goddamn scouting on delay. Because I wanted to try it. That's what my thing was. I had played Madden there. Let me play the beta. I played the trial, and I'm like, cool. Madden's all right this year for me. I missed about 2 or 3 years, but it's playable to me this year. I don't have that much of a problem with it. Yes, it still has its fucked up issues. Yeah, that's definitely going out there. But man, once you didn't add that shit, you really didn't. Because I don't need that from 2K. As far as the franchise mode goes, they don't have to add shit else. They already have an extensive scouting. Matter of fact, as you simulate through the games that you're not playing, like how they had your whoever you playing on the calendar. Once I click on the next game, they'll stop me in the middle of the week. How would you like scouting? Would you like to pick these players yourself? Or what would you like to base this on? Only lottery prospects, players in the top 25, second round. What are the undrafted and sleepers looking like? Or, they give you options of how you can have the players scouted. If you do not pick them individually, they have an alternative for you. Man, y'all got to come on, man. Y'all got to come on. You know what? Fuck it. Don't. I'll put it that way. I mean, because let's be honest. It's not like they give a fuck. They make so much money off them cards and what's that shit called? Ultimate Team and all that shit. Mutt makes them so much bread, and they do not need our money, and you will not receive it again. This is the last one that I'm telling you. The last one I'm going to dabble into. And then people got the audacity to have to be excited about them putting out a college football game. Nigga, please, have you seen what they've been giving us on the professional level? It's disrespectful. So I'm just not going to even I don't need shit from y'all no more. I'll play my 10-hour trial and that will be it because it's a part of the fold. But outside of that, not another penny for real. Not another one. Because it does not make sense in 2021 that I could play an older version of your game on a system that would be deemed inferior at this point, and it'd be better than what you're putting out currently. Could you picture that for any other genre or any other game? Now, you may like a game better because of the nostalgia purposes, or, I had my best fights in this Tekken. I had my best fights in Tekken 5 because, that's when me and the homie was playing and that shit was amazing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love Fire Pro Wrestling. And it's always going to be one of my favorite games. Like, the SmackDown versus Raw series was amazing. World Tour was amazing. No Mercy, WWE 2000, all that shit was amazing. But I'm going to always pick Fire Pro over it because of how it's constructed and put together. And it seems like each release, they actually give a shit. Like it's very rare that games improve that much over that much time. But number one, they don't come out every year, so that helps. And number two, they actually got people who give a shit. Because sometimes some games they do. Like I can literally say 2K gave a fuck this year. They tried, my nigga. And that's all we asking for. That's all I'm asking for. At least try. At least try to make the shit. So at least look like you're attempting to try to make some shit better. They clearly have not. They clearly don't give a shit. And once you stop giving a shit, I'm gonna stop giving a shit. As a great man once said, do not just cut them off. Cut them the fuck off. So that's what that is right there. I'm a dabble in this one because I paid for it. But come Madden 22 or 23, no. Unless y'all giving it for free and I get a code, I ain't dabbling no more. Nope. Matter of fact, I just seen on Operation Sports, somebody got the new rosters for NCAA, and I'm gonna start a season on that one by my damn self. Cause that shit is enjoyable. Matter of fact, once I come home after these games later on, I might as well start. I'm gonna crank up a season in Madden. What's the name of the other NCAA? I'm gonna do all that shit. Cause come on now, I'm a football head. And for those who know, and for those who have played the shit, it was a time when you was playing all them shits. I maybe reiterated this before, but I was playing Madden, Game Day, 2K. What's the jump with Peyton Manning that was on Xbox? We dabbled in that one. Tecmo Bowl. Like when they had a remix and shit like that, man, hey. But shout out to 2K. Doing your due diligence and making it happen, man. What else been going on? I haven't said anything about this, but Drake dropped Certified Lover Boy, and it's decent. I mean, it's Drake. I mean, I really don't. I don't think homie will step. He don't step outside his realm too much. So it's always gonna be consistently decent. It's gonna be cool. I'm gonna fuck with it. You know, it's all right. I mean, I ain't gonna like the whole damn gambit, but it's very rare that I have albums that I like every damn song. So. Him and Kanye beefing. This is one of the most who gives a fuck beefs on either side, my nigga. We don't care, man. We don't, man. Y'all cut that shit out. And you really didn't help his cause, Drake. I'm gonna be honest with you, by releasing the 3-stack song. Anytime you put Andre 3000 out there, it's gonna be a good look for whoever's got him on the track. Like people will always be checking for Andre 3000. They don't give a fuck whether he's singing, producing, rapping. They don't give a shit. We will always be fucking with 3-stacks. So I don't know if that was supposed to like downgrade it. And it was a fucking great song. Like wow, that shit was sauce, man. That song was fucking amazing, but I didn't expect nothing less. But Drake's album was cool. A lot of people didn't care for the cover. I thought the shit was hysterical. I really did. I thought that shit was funny. The way he had all them pregnant women up there. Because let's be honest, man, he out here fucking these bras, man. Ain't no doubt about that one, man. Get it in, bro. Enjoy yourself. We had the versus battle with Ja Rule and Fat Joe. Nothing against Fat Joe. But Ja Rule is not the person that he should have been going up against. I would have rather had liked to seen Ja versus LL, or let me pick somebody else, one of them lover boy niggas. Him versus Fab. No, hell no. I'm sorry. I fucked that up. I'm sorry. LL, and it's maybe one more person. But I know it won't Fat Joe. Fat Joe's not it, man. He got 3 hits that I think all the way up, lean back, and make it rain, I want to say. No, we not going to I don't want 50 Cent nowhere near Ja Rule, man. He has been trolling this nigga effortlessly. Man, remember when he bought like the front row seats at the show? So even though he's going to get paid for it, he's going to look down at his concert. He's going to be on stage performing, looking down at the front row, and it was nobody there. Like, get this petty ass nigga away from him. At this point, 50, beat his ass, my nigga. Please, my nigga. What he did was not enough for y'all to do this, unless it's some underlying shit that I don't know about that went deeper than this. From what I know, one of 50 homies stole Ja chain, or somebody that Ja chain, somebody that Ja Rule knew his chain or whatever. And Ja was trying to go through 50 to get it back. And it seems as if 50 just did not give a flying fuck. So that's one of the stories I heard. I heard of a bunch of shit, but I mean, man, you gotta let it go, bro. You won, man. Okay, we get it. You won. Unfortunately, the the fans casted that nigga Ja Rule off because this is the fucked up part. Y'all not gonna sit here and act like y'all won't listening to this shit. Black folks kill me with that shit. Niggas is quick to clown something, which is cool. Get your laugh on. But do not sit here and try to act like you weren't listening to the shit, nigga. Whatever's pop, you listening to the popular shit at that time, especially when you were younger. If it's anybody in here older than 30, nigga, you cannot cap. You loved You Can't Touch This by MC Hammer, nigga. It was one of the hottest songs ever, my nigga. I'm not gonna have no black person sit here and tell me that they didn't fuck with the shit. Even the niggas who was hating, like Ice Cube and some of the other rappers, them niggas took the blueprint that Hammer let out there. Not only was you fucking with the song, you was fucking with this nigga's business practices. So so man, cut it the fuck out, man. We all fucked with him, man. All right. Curtis robbed us. No, you robbed yourselves. I'm gonna tell you this right now. Nothing against 50. Enjoy the music. Enjoy the grind. Like, he was definitely, man, like, you probably won't have, it's not gonna be too many more rap artists that have that big of a buzz before they came out. Man, he had the streets on fire, my nigga. And the net wasn't as prominent as it was now. Just picture the 50 Cent craze during the social media era. That shit would be ridiculous because everybody was waiting on the album. But I'll be honest, after the massacre, I didn't see it no more because he talked all that shit about the massacre and this shit gonna outsell what's his name? He gonna outsell Kanye. If he does, I'm gonna retire. Kanye outsold the nigga, he didn't retire. And I don't know what was the shit that was after Curtis. Well, not Curtis. That nigga named Curtis though. I used to get so mad when white people used to be trying to like say 50. Like, come on, man, shut that dumb shit up, man. All right, just cut it the fuck out. Oh yeah, oh man. Like, for me, it still won't nothing. I just looked at the singles on Curtis, and I mean, he made that bag, and he had some hits up here. But my God, my nigga, I cannot lie. I like to beat the AL technology, but I didn't think that shit fit that nigga at all. And that was not a wave to me like that. Now, I Gets Money, that was also on the album. Yeah, I ain't even gonna lie to you. My nigga, before I self-destruct, this shit only had 2 singles. Like, come on, man. Fifth don't have nothing. Nigga, 2 singles? Wow. That's crazy. But yeah, 50 need to go up against. I would like to see him go up in a versus, but I really wouldn't know right off top who to get. Maybe Busta or some shit like that. I don't know, man. I would want somebody that at least 50 Cent respected, because you know he gonna get disrespectful on people, and you know he gonna get out of pocket. So that's why you really don't be wanting that nigga to do all the time. I don't think he gonna do nothing too ignorant because he got a bag and he got like. Yeah, man, he want to keep these shows going because that shit gonna continue to, put money in his pocket. So you might not want to fuck that up by getting in a fight at a versus. But man, Fat Joe on it. I'm sorry, not against Ja Rule, man. No, my nigga, no. And I've been laughing at this nigga for the past couple of days because I'm sorry, man. Fat Joe is just not it, man. It's just not against John, man. Y'all not gonna act like John ain't had no hits. And you're not gonna act like John ain't had no street shit either. For shit that didn't get released. The shit with him, Jay-Z, and DMX, it's murder. Try to act like that song was trash. Please. Off the first album. But I don't know what the next one is. I hope they have something better. That Fat Joe got mad because that nigga was taking a slug. Did you really think your catalog could stack up against Ja Rule's? Come on, man. Let's be real, bro. Come on, man. Like Fat Joe been reading his own press clipping so much. Like, nigga, you can't be that damn delusional. You can't. The thing that he got mad and he called, what was it, Lil Mo and Vita, he called them some dusty bitches. Like, come on, man. You can't be that sore of a loser, my dude. Why would you call them dusty bitches, though? Come on, Fat Joe. Man, that ain't fair, man. You can't talk to him like that, bro. I would definitely need. I want to. So the one before that was the Locks and Dipset, and they went Ja. It's almost time for another R&B one for real, for real. Anybody in R&B y'all want to see? Like I'd like to see Chris Brown do one, since he's so popular and he got such a big ass catalog of music. But the only people I can see going up against him is Usher or Justin Timberlake, and I don't think they want to add no white people to the verses. But if there's one person that's gonna be in the verses, man, it's got to be Justin Timberlake, man. He's built his whole career off making music with black people. So if somebody gonna get a pass, they gonna get one. Cause I'm telling you right now, we better enjoy this shit. The verses, you better enjoy it. Cause I'm telling you right now, it's gonna get whitewashed. We're gonna get this Britney versus Christina one. We're gonna get it. Don't think that shit ain't gonna happen. This NSYNC versus Backstreet Boys versus, oh, it's going down. Trust me. They getting ready to take this shit. I hope Swizz Beatz and Timberland own the names and the rights to this shit, because nigga, I'm telling you right now, don't think it. All right. Especially when they see how people catalogs be booming after people watch, and how the popularity boosted up. Like what you call it popularity, like the Isley Brothers popularity, that shit went through the roof after their verses. Even with old goofy ass Steve Harvey being biased to one side and talking the whole goddamn time. But I'm telling you, man, it's gonna think it ain't. Watch. It's gonna be Motley Crue versus Guns N' Roses, my nigga. I'm telling you right now, this shit is coming. It's coming. And don't do no dead people. Can we at least agree to that? Please, can we at least agree to that? Yeah, who do I need to go to? What proper channels do I need to funnel through to make sure that we don't have nobody? I will tap out if I see a Biggie versus Tupac versus. I'm tapping out. I am tapping. Coach, get me out of there. Time out. Cut all that shit. Get me out of there. And speaking of verses, whoa, nigga, did y'all see this Tupac versus Yo, man, please don't make that happen. Yo, Night Vision. No dead people, bro. For real, my nigga. Because you getting ready. Yo, I can't do it, man. No, man. I cannot. Did y'all see that bullshit P. Diddy was talking about? Because Jermaine Dupri challenged P. Diddy to a versus, which I think is a hell of a one. Did you know this nigga Diddy said, Diddy had the audacity to say, nobody can fuck, the only person fucking with me is Dr. Dre. Poor P. Diddy. That nigga, come on, man. Cut it out, man. Do you not know Jermaine Dupri's catalog, my nigga? Really? Do you not know? Because he not just going to have no ghetto hit like Biggie Smalls' Unbelievable. Great song. or like Mary J. Blige, You Remind Me. He gonna put up Mary J. Blige, You Remind Me, and Jermaine Dupri is gonna put up Always Be My Baby by Mariah Carey. Those, you cannot fuck with that song. I'm sorry, okay? You know what? That will be, it's going to be slews of people in there that, I mean, yo, man, come on, man. Mariah Carey, Usher, the hits he did with Chris, he had 3 hits with, he had about 3 or 4 hits with Chris. Man, yo, do yourself a favor. Google Jermaine Dupri. Look him up on Wikipedia, and please look at the production discography, please, before you make a statement like that. Because that just ain't, that just, come on, man. The only person fucking with you is Drake. Man, if you don't get the fuck out of here, man, y'all gotta stop. Because what was that? Supersonic came out in '88. For those who don't know, JJ Fad, the old school rap group, Supersonic. Supersonic. That was in 1988, nigga. That was Dr. Dre. So you got Dr. Dre, he gonna hit you with that. Then he gonna hit you with NWA. Then he gonna hit you with the DOC. Then he gonna hit you with Easy Solo Project. Then he gonna hit you with other shit that he was doing for other people on the sneak before he got to Death Row. Then he gonna hit you with Death Row shit. You got the shit from the Chronic, Doggy Style, Tupac albums, soundtracks, all that shit. The nigga gonna hit you with Deep Cover, other shit that he did just on the damn Deep Cover soundtrack. We ain't even got the 96 yet. The shit that he did with Nas, the shit that he did with The Firm, the shit that he did for 2001, Snoop Dogg's other albums. Like, come on, yo, man, cut it the fuck out. Just stop it. Don't sit there and put your name in there with this nigga in this category because nobody has done it as officially for as long. Cut it out. I ain't even get to Eminem and 50 Cent yet, nigga. So what the fuck is Diddy talking about, my nigga? You barely, if you do beat Jermaine Dupri, it's because Jermaine just picked the wrong songs. Because if I compare the two, Jermaine Dupri got more knockers than you, nigga, in the street and in the fucking on the billboard. So cut it out. He might be one of the only few, unless it's young kids in there who just don't know the history of Dre like that. You know who Diddy need to go against? Diddy. Your shit ain't that. Your shit ain't deeper than the RZA's. I tell you that right now. Your shit ain't deeper than that. Your shit ain't as deep as Premier. You ain't fucking with Kanye and Pharrell, nigga. Or Timberland. Cut it the fuck out. And I hate to make it seem like I don't fuck with Diddy. But I just don't fuck with his raggedy, with that bullshit ass comment and his delusions of grandeur. Yeah, nigga, you do your thing in these streets. All right? You made it happen in this music world. You made it happen in this fashion world. You got your money. You got that bag. You showed great business acumen. When you was talking about buying a professional football team and they was clowning you on Fox News and CNN talking about a guy that's on rap music on a football team, they don't realize how much money you really got. And I stood for you when you got thoroughly disrespected. So now I have to stand with other people when you out here thoroughly disrespecting them. Okay? Nigga, you are sauce. We can't write the book of hip hop without having your ass in there. So that is understandable. But to say that Dre is the only one fucking with you, nigga, you better get real. Shit, I don't give a fuck nothing about that New York ego shit. Take that shit somewhere else, man. I don't give a fuck how confident you think you are. Truth is truth. Now with Dallas Austin Night Vision, I more or less want him with an R&B dude, like strictly R&B. That would be a good one for Jermaine Dupri too, because you figure them niggas know each other. Came up around that time, putting out songs at the same time. So that would be a good one. Shit, Diddy barely fucking with Dallas. Y'all gotta stop. I'm dead ass, man. And we just gotta stop like disrespecting, man. We can't. The reason why people can tell history the way that they can is because they won and they ain't nothing behind it. Nigga, let's go. We can change the shit, okay? If he got a narrative like that, He need to be flooded. You lucky I ain't around the nigga. Because I'm telling you this right now, I would have sent that nigga 30 Neptune songs. I would have flooded his inbox. I would have flooded his text messages with just beats from niggas that, oh, you think this is fucking with this? And you know one thing about P. Diddy that you know he gonna pull? Because he had that group called the Hitmakers. He gonna add himself in that shit, even though if he didn't do the beat. Because we all know Stevie J did a lot of beats. D-Dot did a lot of beats. So Diddy won't doing everything. But since it's attached to Bad Boy, he gonna take credit for it. Since he was the executive producer. Even though he ain't put their finger on their MPC money, he gonna take that credit. But nigga, stop. For real. You gotta stop that shit. For like honestly. Just cut it up. Shit. Where we at? Okay, I got enough time. Let me go over Pops and check out these games. Definitely check these out. Gonna enjoy some football. Because I've been working the last 2 weeks, so I ain't get to, do a whole bunch and watch a whole bunch of ball. Right now, since we are talking about producers, I want to put y'all on a video. I'm definitely going to be putting this. I'm gonna try to put this in the description. DJ Premier has videos on his YouTube channel called they call So What's Up, and he breaks down how he came up with some of his most popular jokes. I'm suggesting y'all watch this shit. If you fuck with hip hop production, my nigga, yeah, this is it right here, man. It's crazy. It's crazy to see how deep he Night Vision is stupid. It's crazy how deep he would go to dig and get that sample. Some of it was just the irony, and he was just, I'll give you an example. He did Unbelievable for Biggie. So, a lot of the ad libs in the joint was from songs that was already in the album, because he said he was the last one to turn in his song. So he sampled hip hop. He sampled Method Man from The What. He did some other songs that Big, like he took shit that was already on the album and sampled it. And I just wasn't thinking about it at the time. Because I thought they were just going in there recording them shits each time. No, he was he was sampling voice. he was sampling ad libs, yo. Yeah, Chapo. No, oh my goodness, man. Yo, come on. And this somebody who I know, my homie Chapo. I know you ain't been in the Dre's catalog like that. I know you haven't. Yeah, he a remix king. I give him that, but he ain't fucking with Dr. Dre, my nigga. It's just not. And Jai is a legend. If you write the book of hip hop, you can't write it without having Jai in there. He got to be in there. Got to be. But man, I'm just telling you, man. Y'all don't just let people come out here and tell you that just because I'll fuck him up in the verses. That don't mean that's true, man. Go look the shit up. All right. Yeah, pretty much. I ain't even gonna lie. He was certified lover boy shit too. Yeah, he was on that shit too, Chapo. Definitely. Because he took the ball from LL once LL's popularity went down. Because LL was like that too. Getting at the ladies and all that shit too. Even though some of his was still decent. You know when LL lost me on Phenomenon. When I saw that video, I thought the beat was cool, but he lost me with that shit. With the gold overall, man. No, we ain't. Like, because when you're a fan for somebody for so long, because my sister was a hip hop head, so I listened to I'm Bad and all this other shit. I Need Love. What's in that Booming System? You're Jiggling Baby and all that other stuff, man. So when to see him get down to something like a Phenomenon, I said, no, man, not the homie. The Cam Jones, yo, I'm gonna talk about that on Thursday in the football episode. Because even though it ain't a whole bunch of people watching this shit, I feel better if I had an episode where I'm not talking about sports, and then later on in the week I am, because people do want to. I gotta give give it to myself. People want to hear my opinions on the shit, on a lot of this sports shit, for real, for real. And I really respect that people value my opinion on stuff. Because you could just go out here and listen to Skip Bayless and Jason Whitlock and big nose ass Nick Wright and Kendrick Perkins. So yeah, I understand y'all here for the sports. I do understand that. But I'm just trying to show some versatility. Just in case, somebody may want to bring me on their show. They know I can talk about other stuff. Go ahead, Chopper. If you got one, okay, last thing, what you got? I hope, man, this is my homie, man. You better not pull no bullshit. Shit. I ain't gonna get no deep dive, but I'm gonna tell you this right now. If Chris Bosh got in, D Rose getting in. So I don't want to hear that shit. If Grant Hill's a Hall of Famer, D Rose is a Hall of Famer, my nigga. Shit. Yeah, fuck that. The good thing about the Basketball Hall of Fame is that they don't just base it on your NBA career. Cause shit, he was a beast in high school, state championships and all that. Led his team to the championship in college. And shit, he was the youngest MVP of all time, my nigga. He a Hall of Famer. I don't know who told you that bullshit. Cause if Grant Hill in there, he in there. Shit, y'all wildin'. Y'all wildin' for real if y'all don't think D Rose is up there with his awkward ass. Oh man. Speaking of that diversity shit, I've seen Westside Gunn say he want to executive produce a jump for Jada. Jada, go ahead and take that offer, bro. Because I'll tell you this right now. He executive produced that Mac Homie Pray for Haiti, and that's one of my favorite albums this year. When I do the end of the year album shit, that's definitely gonna be in there. I don't give a fuck what else is coming out. It could be albums coming out from my favorite artists the rest of the year. Ain't jumping that shit, and that's for certain. But kids, go ahead and get on that, bro. And you might get Styles on some features too, because I always fuck with Styles P. Damn. I mean, after that underwhelming one, did y'all want another one? I think we need to do. There might be time to take a break on the verses for a little bit. And then you hear the comedians doing that shit. Come on, man. If you're too old and your shit ain't as relevant as right now, then like all them 90s comedians and shit, ain't nobody give a fuck about them OJ jokes no more. I'll still laugh at them. But all in all, man, you can't go up there with that shit. But that's a popularity contest off gate. I know when you go, because people believe in themselves a lot, even when it ain't true. There's gonna be some goofy ass comedian that want to challenge Kevin Hart, nigga. You not fucking with that nigga right now. Yeah, I really do. I think the same thing, Night Vision. The crazy thing is, sometimes they do have good selections and do live in the crowd. I don't even like the crowd shit. I'll be dead ass honest with you. I don't like that wave at all. My favorite one and the one I thought was done the best was the Snoop and DMX. The sounds worked. Them niggas was cool. They was, it was camaraderie in there. Like you just felt the love. You just felt the brotherhood. There were no technical issues because Teddy Riley dropped the fucking bag, my nigga. Oh my God. Because when you come to that catalog, my G, like that one is fucking unbelievable too, man. God damn. And they fucked that all up. Him and Babyface, that shit should have been so much bigger because they could both contributed so much. And I want a younger generation to understand, my nigga. Like the songs that you heard growing up, these are the people who crafted these songs. And I just want you to be familiar with it. You don't have to be a fan. You ain't gotta, download everything they did, but I just want the acknowledgement. Boy, this water is hitting like nothing else. But yeah, man, I mean the crowd will work if it's certain individuals, like anybody, and if you're gonna do anybody, it's got to be in their hometown. I would hate to see I'm trying to think. Like I hate to see like a Texas group. Let's just say for the sake of just saying it, but it's not gonna happen. But just an example, if it was like UGK versus the Ghetto Boys, I would see that live, but it would have to be in Houston. Like I don't want this shit live from Miami or no shit like that. I need that live from Houston. Now, granted, both groups have artists that have deceased that's in the group, so that means I don't want to see the shit. But that's the case. I don't want to see. Damn. Let me see. What's some West Coast? If it's a West Coast artist, it got to be in LA. I mean, they got to do that shit at Staples Center, my nigga. So that's what I wanted, man. I'm telling you right now. Even if it's Timberland versus Pharrell, 757 stand up. I wouldn't even want a concert for that. Y'all can do that one online for real. Like, it would be amazing for them to go out there and do this shit, but two producers as big as Timberland and Pharrell, they gotta do it big. It's not like something that they can just do at the crib and shit like that. Because them niggas got, man, they got untold numbers of hits around here, man. Like, and that one would be crazy. And had Teddy Riley referee it since that nigga birth, since he was the first one to discover that there was actual sauce down here in this area. I still don't know. Was he chasing a woman or something like that? Is that how he ended up in Virginia Beach? Because Teddy Riley from Harlem. So what made him think that this was the spot to come to? Now, I know during like Black College Week before Freaknik that they used to come down to Virginia Beach. A lot of people from up north and shit like that. It was like Bike Week and Black College Week. They would be down there Virginia Beach. Because I remember, what's the name of that shit? It's a dude. He's a former 80s crack dealer, Brian Glaze Gibbs. He used to tell stories about coming down here, coming down to Virginia Beach to kick it and, get away from the streets. Money related is that's why Teddy Riley left. I mean, I know you want to leave the hood and stuff like that. But nigga, this shit, you had enough bread. You definitely could have just moved to a nicer place. You wanted to be away from a lot of bullshit. I ain't gonna lie to you. A lot of that stuff is, that relocation, man. You see some real shit and you don't even want to smell the air of that area anymore. You don't want to be a part of none of that shit at all, at least for the rest of your being. So I could understand why if it was something fucked up that, he just had to leave. But that's just interesting because if I'm leaving here, my peoples are probably gone or something like that. Like I really don't know. Now it would be because like it wasn't conducive to him to move. So because more artists was here, nobody from Virginia was popping. So he the one that discovered all the sauce. So, and it might have been because it's a quiet area. It might not be anymore because I don't be out Virginia Beach like that because they popping out there. There's a lot of people out there. Virginia Beach big as a motherfucker, for real. So it's people out there like that. So, but that's just an interesting thing. I would like to see a real interview with him. Not no unsung or nothing like that. But just a real sit down documentary. I would thoroughly enjoy that. Yeah. But I just want to know the building process for the songs. If I can get that, man, that's my druthers right there. Okay. Appreciate that, Night Vision. I like to know how these songs are constructed on both sides too. Because I thought it was cool to find out that, it is actually some rappers who don't write shit. And then sometimes, for those that do, how are you coming up with all this shit? Like, anything can pop in your head and that'll make you, want to put down a verse or something like that. So I just want to know how some of this shit is constructed. Like, you crate digging, like, what made you think for this one? Did you hear it first and decide that you wanted to use it for this artist, or you just wanted to use this sound that you heard? Like, it's real interesting. I can sit here for a minute and just tell you all the shit that may intrigue me about a song. The footage of Kanye process. Yo, my homie Prince is like that too. He was saying that the other day because I was explaining to him the premiere shit, and he was like, "Man, nigga, I just want to hear Kanye." And that's understandable, man. I would like to see that shit, and I think with his ego and all that shit, I think he wouldn't have no problem coming out here and doing some shit like that. But he's also an asshole. So it's very possible that he said, Kanye may hit you with a line like, "Oh, so y'all want to know how I make dope music? Because I'm a dope nigga." All right. And that would just be it. Oh, yeah, definitely love that. Definitely. They had one I can't remember the name of the channel, but Knife Wonder had broke down his sample usage for the song Damn for Kendrick album. My G. That shit was masterful, my nigga. And it was woven. He was like, I don't know if they talked to each other about it, him and Kendrick, but Kendrick telling 3 different sides of the story, and Knife Wonder using 3 different beats from 3 different eras. And he was talking about how Kendrick's pops, Top Dog, and him is from 3 different eras. Like, that shit was crazy, my G. 3 different countries he got the samples from. Like, man, that shit was good, yo. There's some other ones on the channel, but they don't be as good. All right, be for a song that I ain't really fucking with and stuff like that. Yeah, it is some good ones, man. And another one I enjoyed when the dude, what's his name, Ludwig, the guy that works with Childish Gambino, when he broke down How I Met Your Mother. No, that won't the song. Let me check this shit right quick, because I don't want to call it reborG. Yeah. When he broke down reborG and he was actually like playing the instruments that he was using in the shit, that jump was crazy. What's the reborG Night Vision? It's a damn, what's the name of that? It's the radio station in Cali that Big Boy is on. They have a segment that they have a DJ who be breaking down samples that's pertaining to the individual. So I used to watch DJ Functional videos, and he was just picking like any sample that he knew, because who sample wasn't around then. So he was just going off, what he knew and what he had heard already in hip hop. But this one is more curtailed to the artist. Like, they got the Tribe Called Quest section, which is crazy. I did not know Q-Tip was producing most of that shit, because in the book it used to be produced by a Tribe Called Quest. I said, all these niggas ain't producing this shit. I thought it was Ali Shaheed Muhammad. That's who I thought was doing most of the production. But both of them was working together, and Q-Tip was doing that shit himself. He's a very slept on producer. For those who don't know, Q-Tip, all that shit you love from the Tribe, my nigga, he did that shit. And I really don't know what happened with the solo career. Like, Q-Tip did not blow up at all. And I just thought he had an opportunity to, because the songs were still good. Like Amplified, I don't care for that title, but those songs were good. I mean, Dilla was blessing that nigga with beats. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Let's Ride, Breathe and Stop, and Vibrate thing. That's Jay Dilla beats for real. So that was just the crazy part with that one. I would like to see his jump too, because I know he's a meticulous dude too. So I know he'll break down them beats. and it could take a while. So, and unfortunately, we wouldn't get we don't have a chance to get the Dylan one, because that would be one I would want to watch. So I will say this. I'll take one from Mad Lib, because I think Mad Lib has done enough work that he should also be considered one of the, like I say with everything, if he's one of your goats as far as hip hop production, you won't get an argument from here, because he definitely got enough of a catalog. Because some people ain't even listen to them instrumental albums. Them beat conductors, shit. Shit. That was just like what you call it when MF Doom used to have the special herbs beat tapes. A lot of people weren't listening to them either. And then that ended up being the birthplace for a lot of mixtapes that was up like 10 years ago. I know Joy Badass and Capital Steve's was using the shit out of them special herbs beat tapes. Because most people don't even recognize that MF Doom was getting this production on too. Rest in peace, man. God damn. So go ahead and give me one of the Mad Lib Jones or Alchemist. That's somebody who's definitely been in a bag. Like, was always a good producer, but he's on a whole nother fucking wave nowadays, man. If you're listening to some of the shit that he's coming out with, my God, I need some of them breakdowns from him too. I definitely take that. I like to see. That's probably one of the reasons why I would like to have that expendable cash and shit like that. Because I will put together a lot of shit that, just to do it. Like Tales from the Tour Bus by Mike Judge, the dude who created King of the Hill and Beavis and Butthead. For those who don't know, he has a cartoon series where he interviews artists. The first season was country. The second one was funk music. And I would, if I had the funds, I would definitely play so he could do glam rock or hair band rock in the late 80s, 80s rap. What's the name of that shit? Grunge era artists. Like, it's so many different ones that I would want to do, man. Like Motown, like, man, shit. If I had the bread, man, I'd fork that shit out. It wouldn't even fucking matter, my nigga. It really wouldn't matter. If I want this interview, nigga, I'm going to do it. A legend like Smokey Robinson, I literally want to hear Smokey Robinson talk about shit. ALC, definitely. I don't know what the hell that is. I don't know what that acronym stands for, Night Vision. What caught second win? Oh, Alchemist. Yeah, he definitely caught second win. That shit has been crazy. Like, his shit. He's at the point right now where you have to respect it. He's trying to make you, he's trying to take your respect. He ain't even being nice about it. But yeah, I'd like to fork out some bread so I can just sit down and talk to Smokey Robinson, man. There's so much history just from the Motown section. Just from that one, man. I'll take all that. Because what we're losing a lot of our legends. And I do not want, because Hollywood is disrespectful as shit. So I don't want a Michael Jackson movie in 10 years. No. I'd rather y'all just interview people that was a part of it. Like Spike Lee had a documentary he did for Michael's process during the Bad album. It was a good ass movie for a good documentary. Same thing with Prince. Prince is a musical genius. I would have loved to have got a real deep dive in some of his musical stuff. He probably didn't want to show the shit because he didn't want nobody stealing his shit. But anybody that worked with James Brown that was part of the funk era, I gotta watch that Rick James documentary on Showtime. I definitely gotta peep that one. But it's just, I want this information here just so it can be passed. I want people to understand and to respect where we're coming from and what we are. And that's one of the things that's cool about the internet age now is that a lot of this shit can be documented. So, because, I would love to see 15 years from now, people remember 2021 as the year of Lil Baby. I want that to still be a part of people's memory, how he is slowly trying to take how he's slowly trying to take the crown as the hottest nigga in the game right now. Like, I like to see niggas with that come up, man. Lil Baby is doing that shit. Now, one thing, this is just a personal thing for me. Only thing missing from the catalog is a classic album. And that's just me. And he don't even need that nowadays because the music world is just so different. And it's constructed differently. So he don't need the shit technically. I'm gonna still fuck with the homie and listen to the music. But if I can just get one classic front to back 15 track, don't skip a damn song album, yeah, I would appreciate that. But we getting ready to shut this down. I appreciate everybody coming through, dropping the likes, commenting. Make sure if you're rewatching the video, leave something in the comment section. I will get to you post haste. It won't take no time for me to make it happen. Just to get back with y'all, because I fuss with the fans, because most of y'all I know individually, so it ain't no big deal. You can alter this show for the good. So go ahead and make use of that comment section. Slap that like button, please. And appreciate y'all for coming out. We'll see y'all on Thursday. Be easy.